I loaded in as the Metacopter just in case.
In case we
crazy.
go inverted again. Okay.
Any of these versions got floats on them?
Negative. Okay, so we're streaming here. So 1 sec. So I was thinking Carlsbad to Oceanside, Victor 27 to AVX, and then you're saying do the Bravo approach.
Yeah, just file Oceanside Victor 27, because it'll be radar vectors. Well, he may vector us to Victor 27. If it was me, I would probably file Oceanside because it's a close VOR.
Connected to pilot.
And then he'll give us direct Oceanside, and then we could go direct Oceanside and then pick that Victor 27 right over. It's an easier vector for him, I think. But I don't know. What do you think?
1 sec here. So, let's see. Well, this is the blind leading the less blind, so we'll go OCN.
Because departure, they're going to give us a heading, and then they would vector us to on course. So you could probably file Victor 27, and he'll just give us, it'll be runway heading or something like that, or I think they turn you a little bit to the right or something like that out of here. And then, he might just vector us to 27, would be fine too. So
yeah,
they can amend it to Oceanside if they want to, but at least that way we'll know.
And then that's to AVX.
Yeah, and then en route on the way over, we could just request, the VRI Bravo approach.
I guess we're /Zulu, or are we /golf on this thing? Where's Zulu? Because we've got WAS and everything else. DME.
Sounds good.
We have a DME, so that's a good thing.
Are you connected to PE?
Yes.
Call sign?
N23FC. And that's the... let's see, we're going to do the... GPS Bravo approach. We might even have that in the GPS. We'll see here.
Which is BK17, right?
BK17 /Zulu.
No.
Oh, no, yeah,
so for the type.
BK17 is the type, yeah.
Yeah. All right, end of the edge pilots.
I always put something witty in my remarks. What is this thing?
Oh, gotcha.
35 minutes. Okay.
What's the comment this time?
Shared cockpit, 2 idiots don't make it right. Last time was have you seen my baseball?
Nice.
Okay.
Are you streaming this?
No, affirmative.
Is your stream kicked off?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so it's very dark in here for me right now, so...
You flying at nighttime?
Yep. Oh, and my stupid fuel switches are reset again. 1 sec here. I'm gonna have to...
Your what switch?
Okay, we're gonna... Oh, shoot. I gotta disconnect from Pilot Edge and then reconnect. I have to... You know how the fuel valve switches reset closed and you can't unreset them for some reason? You have to reopen the aircraft and then relocate the aircraft back to the pad.
Sounds like I need to... okay, I snapped over with you. Okay. Didn't die. Nice.
And it did the same thing for me again here.
Oh, hang on a sec. Let me get my controls set properly here.
Okay, I'm going to flick the switches before I relocate the aircraft. And then we'll relocate it. There, that worked that time. Okay, we can reconnect to Pilot Edge now.
Yeah, I was connected the whole time. I was snapping onto and off to active runway.
Yeah, that's why I disconnected. Poor whoever's on the controller tonight, just like, what the shit is going on?
I was a little slow, hence the 2 idiots.
Yeah. Okay, let's turn some power on here. Well, let's turn the landing light off before we kill the battery. Is your cockpit coming
That was
alive?
1357, contact departure.
Departure sky was 1357.
You got lights and shit?
Is there...
I'm very IFR. Like, it's night for me. So we'll be...
Wow.
Santa
Make it a little
Barbara
later.
departure sky was 1357.
I meant
1800
real
for
time.
3000.
Yeah, 1357, Santa Barbara departure at a contact climb, maintain 8000.
I'll be safety pilot.
Up to 8000, so 1357.
Sunset.
Okay, let's see. We need some fuel. Full fuel. Let's test that mass moment. Okay. Firelight testing. I'm going to assume everything's working for you. Except for the annunciator panel lights, and the back course doesn't work either. That was the only two things I couldn't fix. Starting. So we're gonna need clearance.
Yep, I'll get it.
Alrighty. Engine 1's alive and cooking. Generator 1 is on. Engine 2 coming up.
Did you file a flight plan?
I did.
Would you file Victor 27?
Yep.
And then Catalina VOR?
Yeah.
Let me pick that up real quick.
Stand by here. I'll just tell you what the road says.
Scale is 1357, contact Los
KCRQ
Center
to
135.5.
KAVX, BK117
Center
/
on
Zulu,
135.5, sky was
vectors
1357.
to V27, AVX, GPS B. On-road altitude is 5,000, which is probably the wrong altitude. It should be 4,000 because we're heading northwest. Right?
Los Angeles Center was 1357, 6,600
Let me
for
see what the
8,000.
MEA is. Hang on.
Yeah, 1350
2,000.
Los Angeles Center, climb, maintain level 230.
Yeah. Okay.
Or no, sorry, I'm looking at the chart here. It
230,
says
sky was
4,000 feet.
1357.
So we should
You filed 4,000?
I will file
Santa Barbara
4,000,
approach
yeah.
4 and 4 Foxtrot Tango.
Yep, that looks good.
Number 4 and 4
You can
Fox
file that and I'll pick it up.
When appropriate, can we get vectors to Hob 2 and shorten this one up? We're running just a touch if we were going to do the full procedure.
Number 4 Fox Tango, sir, I can do that, standby.
Thanks, stand by.
So lumber. For IFR, so
Number 4
anti-ice is
Fox
going
Tango,
on.
fly present heading, descend and maintain 3,000 vectors to Hob 2 and cancel your previous approach clearance.
Okay, descend maintain 3,000, and we'll cancel our previous approach clearance, and we'll be cleared via vectors to Hob 2, 4 and 4 Foxtrot Tango.
So we need the Oceanside VOR. And we'll want the OBS to be 264.
Alright. You got that filed? You there?
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Did you get that filed?
Yeah, it's filed.
Alright, I will pick up a clearance over there. Max says hello.
Hey, Max. So, we should be sitting at... Yeah, we're on the south
Southeast. Southeast ramp, yeah.
Yeah.
Evening, Palomar clearance, helicopter 23 Foxtrot Charlie like IFR over to Catalina, please.
Number 23 Foxtrot Charlie, Palomar clearance, cleared to the Santa Catalina Airport, fly heading 250. Radar vectors, Mission Bay VOR. Actually, just a minute, heading 250, radar vectors, Oceanside VOR. Victor 208, Santa Catalina VOR, direct. Maintain 3000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, SCU 345.
Alright, over to Catalina, it's getting 250 in the heading, radar vectors, Oceanside, Victor 208, Catalina VOR direct, cleared to 3, expect 6 and 10, 19.6 departure, squawking 2345 for 3 Foxtrot Charlie.
3 Foxtrot Charlie, read back correct?
You got the squawk, or you want to get it?
2345, go ahead. Ah, you know what? I didn't catch the winds. But they're showing 263, it's 8 knots for me. So
260 at 7.
Okay, cool.
260 at 8.
That works for me. So we'll just do a pedal turn in the hover here.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and plug in the squawk real quick.
Okay, I'll switch you to tower. 118.6, and departure was...
Departure's 19.6.
Okay, I'll dial that in while you're doing that. Okay, you got tower and departure. We got Oceanside VR, and he said we're doing radial 208. Is that correct?
Victor 208, yeah. So it's going to be 250 in the heading, and then radar vectors Oceanside.
Yeah.
And
so
then Victor 208 out of Oceanside.
Yeah, that's showing 264 on the chart once we center it, so that's fine.
So nav 1, you've got 15.3 in right now.
Roger, and we'll dial in Catalina's 1114 for the secondary.
Affirmative.
So I'll put that in right now. 11140. And we've got plenty of time en route to brief the plate, so we'll just get going.
Yep. Yeah, it should be pretty easy. Okay, so you've got towers already in, 18.6. You got 19.6 in departure. That all looks good. Okay.
And landing weight's coming on. Alright. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay, I will give them a call.
For 414 Foxtrot Tango, 3 miles from Hub 2, fly heading 050, maintain 3000 till established on the final approach course, clear ZPS runway 8 approach.
Looks like in your stream you got a pretty good little layer sitting over you. I got a little bit too.
You know what? Before we call, I'm just going to punch in a quick flight plan here on the GPS, so I got failover.
Sure.
Let's do...
You got the aviation flashlight running, huh?
You betcha. It's freaking dark in here, man. OCN, HIJ.
You got to put in KCRQ first.
Number 4 Foxtrot Tango, I see you in the Turner, however, for
well, you don't have to,
read
but
back
it doesn't know where you're at.
Any read back from
I'll
you.
just do direct.
Oh, sorry about that. Left, return to 050, descend maintain 3000 until established on the GPS. Runway 8.
Is that lumber?
And cleared for GPS runway 8.
Sounds like
approach,
lumber.
4 and 4 Foxtrot Tango.
The 5 Tango Tango, fly heading 300, descend and maintain 6,000 vectors to the airport.
Oops, why isn't AVX showing up on the... Oh, because it's SXC. That's why.
65 Tango Tango.
Alice 1357, contact Los Santos Center 133.55.
Center on 133.55, Skywest 1357.
Downwind clearance at Skylane number 1095 Whiskey clearance to Avalon.
Okay.
Burr 105 Whiskey. Downwind clearance cleared to the Santa Catalina Airport, flight heading 220, radar vector seal beats VOR, then is filed. Maintain 2000, expect 4000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 27.2, squawk 4150.
Oh, it doesn't have it in the database.
Okay, clear to Avalon on departure flight heading 220, that's radar vector seal beach. Maintain 2, 4 and 10, 27.2 on departure, and 4150 in the box for Skylane 109 Whiskey.
And 195 Whiskey, be back correct.
Thank you.
Okay. Ready to go.
Clear
Central
57,
Center,
Papa
Skywest
Golf, SoCal
It's
Approach.
not in the
1357.
box.
No.
Flight level 20, climbing flight level 230.
Or are you talking about the VOR approach?
The VOR approach isn't in there.
1557.
Yeah, you're not going to get that.
Los
It's
Angeles, coming in
non-precision.
1250.
You won't get it. GPS and ILS is
I maintain flight level 250, Skywest 1357.
Okay, dokie.
057 Papa Golf, SoCal Approach.
You ready to roll?
School departure.
Yeah.
Signals
Initial
57,
heading's
Papa Golf,
250, right?
2,000.
Okay, we're good to go.
800,
250, cleared to 3000.
057 Papa Golf, it looks like you had a bit of a connection to do a reset
Alright, I'm going
transponder
to let
squawk
that clear.
6220.
Comms clear out and we'll go.
622057, Papa Golf.
And just fix that engine split.
Evening Palomar Tower, helicopter 23 Foxtrot Charlie. We're at the southeast ramp, like a departure from the ramp. And we've got the weather.
023 Foxtrot Charlie, Palomar Tower, departure from the ramp, meet your own whiskey is in on-movement area, proceed as requested when able, fly heading 250.
Okay, 250 on the heading, 23 Foxtrot Charlie, thanks.
Lifting.
Sirius 57 Papa Golf advise when you have the Torrance, what do you expect a visual approach on 298?
We've got weather Torrance and would like to request ILS to the right 57, Papa Golf.
Sirius 57 Papa Golf, Roger, descend and maintain 2000, fly heading 260, vectors to final.
260 and heading and 2057, Papa Golf.
This is very different.
Merform 4 Foxtrot,
This landing
no
gauges
traffic
don't
continue
work
in
on my
descent to
side.
Yanez Airport.
The
Port
attitude
IFR
indicator
cancellation
works.
or missed approach this frequency.
The altimeter and the attitude and
Okay,
that
report
stuff should
store
work.
on the ground with you and over to
Navigation
San Diego,
equipment won't work,
CTAF. 4 and 4 Foxtrot.
Yeah, no worries.
Sirius 5 Tango Tank, descend and maintain 4000.
4,000, 65 Tango Tango.
Beat a cat.
Drawing ground at Skylane 1095 Whiskey, signature with Papa Taxi.
1095 Whiskey, down ground runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie.
20 left at Kilo via Alpha Hotel Charlie, Skylane 1095 Whiskey.
That worked out alright.
So far, so good. Just don't couple anything.
Not yet. We'll wait till we get airborne here. On heading 250 for 3,000 feet. Airspeed looks good, except it's in the dark zone, so I have no idea how fast we're
Riverside
going.
ground, Archer 416 Delta Charlie. Radio check, please.
Yeah, it does look dark on your
I'm
stream.
the Archer calling. I missed the call sign, but I heard you loud and clear.
Archer 416 Delta Charlie, thanks.
Catalina wine mixer, nice. I'm somewhat friends with a guy that I think I've told you about him. He's loaded. He flies out of Guste 109.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
They go over there. They send a 165-foot yacht over there, and then he lands on there with, his helicopter full of white women.
we are flying into the black abyss now.
Yes, you are.
That's eerie.
Now, if only those clouds didn't glow.
Keep that climbing to 3,000.
Yeah. 1,500 to go on course, more or less. It's starting to drift. We start a timer. 2,000 feet. Timer doesn't glow in the dark, so we won't be able to see it. Stupid.
Circle approach, source 57.
Sure.
Radio
Stand
stand.
by.
Time off
Here, that's
was
on top of the
21:52 right now.
Source 57. We have crossed the localizer.
There's some Papa Golf. I thought you were off frequency to get the weather, so I didn't give you a vector onto the localizer. Let's do this. There's 7 Papa Golf, 3 miles from Drifty, fly heading 320. Maintain 2,000 till southwest on the localizer. Clear to ILS runway 29 right approach.
400 to go.
320 and hand, maintain 2,000 until established. Cleared, LS
300.
approaching Torrance 57, Papa Golf.
200 to go. Leveling off. 100 to go.
Taking a handoff here in a sec.
Yeah. There's altitude. Nosing over aggressively. Overshot. Get back down. Look still isn't alive.
Joey Tower, good evening. It's Skyline 1095 Whiskey, ready
What's
for
not
departure,
alive?
holding short,
The,
20 left to Kilo.
CDI.
We're doing 95 Whiskey, Joey
Well,
Tower,
we're
runway
still
20
on
left to
heading.
Kilo.
If
Clear
I-
for takeoff.
Oh yeah, we're
we
still
would
Good to
heading
take
away
off,
from it.
20 left to Kilo
Yeah.
for Skyline 9 Whiskey.
There's 5 Tango Tango, descend and maintain 3,000, Santa Maria Airport, 12 o'clock, 15 miles. Support in sight.
At 10 minutes 3 and looking via truck for airport 6 by Tango Tango.
Will try to kill us.
Ramona ground, Skyhawk 872 Foxtrot Sierra's at the southeast ramp with Yankee. Almost taxi for takeoff. East
Okay,
I'm sorry,
we're
west departure. I'll need
Yeah,
flight
looks like it.
following and have a
Settling.
VFR flight.
For 23 Foxtrot Charlie, contact departure.
Departure T3 Fox Charlie Salon.
For 72 Foxtrot here, we don't see VFR flight plans. Say destination
Alright,
and
I'll check in
cruising
after this
altitude.
call.
The destination is going to be Santa Monica, cruising altitude's 6,500 feet.
Okay,
It's
hold
pitch
it.
black on your
42
stream.
872 Foxtrot Sierra, departure frequency
That's how it is flying out to the
1196
river,
block
man, in the middle of the
4533.
summertime. If I get off after sunset, ooh, no. Get out past Palm Springs.
Departure
it's just like
frequency
this.
119.6 and depart at
Fucks
Squawka
with your head.
4533.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, those VFR flight plans in the Pilot Edge plug-in don't do anything.
Stop
Oh,
talking.
no, they do something. They're for tracking. Like if you want to be on make sure your flight's logged on PEUR and stuff like that. But we don't actually see them. Just like in the real world, ATC doesn't see VFR flight plans.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Departure helicopter 23 Foxtrot Charlie checking in level 3000.
23 Foxtrot Charlie, SoCal departure radar contact. Climb maintain 6,000. Fly heading 290. Join Victor 208. Resume on navigation.
290 on the heading up to 6, Victor 28 on nav 23 Foxtrot Charlie.
1095 Whiskey contact departure.
Departure 95 Whiskey, see ya.
Climbing
Clear
turn.
57 Pop Golf, contact Torrance Tower.
Going to Tower 57, Papa Golf.
So I got departure at Skyline 1095 Whiskey, 1.7 for 2,000.
Or 1095 Yankee, SoCal departure radar
Rotor
contact. Climb
RPM's a
maintain
little high.
4,000.
I maintain 4,000, Skyline 109 Whiskey.
We're 65 Tango Tango, airport's now 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Airport inside 6 by Tango Tango.
Yeah, is that
Six
just
five
the
Tango Tango,
autopilot
clear
trying to pull
visible
that?
approach,
You got some
runway
climb too?
30.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Which
it's
approach is 30
it's
6
just
by
engine
Tango
trim.
Tango.
because
Do you have a beat trim set up?
Yeah, it's on the collective.
Torrance
The
Tower, good
big
evening,
black
source 57, Papa
disc.
Golf, established ILS to the right.
Then Papa Golf, Torrance
So you
Henry,
can bump
2
it up or
right
down to
turn.
change the rotor RPM,
To
right?
the right, clear
Yeah.
to land 57, Papa Golf.
Yeah, I gotta bind that on my HOTAS. Can't you just, for the HSI on your side,
We're doing
Can't
that
you just make a copy of that on this side with the same
Direct Santa Catalina
reference points on the dash panel?
For whiskey, thank you.
Yeah, probably. That's interesting. The DME is working on your side, but the CDI isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know why. Because it's set up for the second
Tango, contact Santa Maria
second
Tower.
pilot.
Santa Maria Tower.
Because there's in the normal BK, there's 2 GPSs. So I think the OBS and the CDI on the left side, or sorry, okay. The white one is an RMI, isn't it? Because you've got the master HSI in the center, and then what's the white one?
Yeah, that's a VOR.
Yeah, but it's more just a basic one, right?
Yeah, exactly. It just tells the needle.
Santa Barbara approach, Diamond 414 Foxtrot Tango is on the ground,
too.
Pretty close to San Diego.
414 Foxtrot Tango, Roger. I'll take that as your IFR cancellation. Have a good night.
Yep, we're good on the cancellation, thanks. 4 Foxtrot Tango.
Bumper.
Okay, so you're tracking heading mode, and you're in vertical speed. Okay, I'm just seeing. So if you hit nav, if you hit nav, would it arm?
It will.
Nav?
Yeah, it'll arm the nav now. We're at 55. We got 400 to go. Thanks for the reminder.
We still got another 6 miles to run before we pick up the airway.
Okay. 800.
Ramona Tower.
And we're in the clouds. Nice.
Here is at Bravo, ready for takeoff.
We're going to break through here
to the west.
Over the top.
72 Foxtrot
an outside temp anywhere?
Tower runway 27 clear for takeoff on course approved.
Yeah, it is currently showing at 1 degree Celsius.
Close to icing, close.
Well, we got all the nav icing on and engine icing, but we do not have rotor anti-icing on this thing, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I got the nav armed. Yeah, the Copilot GPS stuff I can probably get working. I'll just slave it to the single GPS. And then the other thing I wanted to get working was either make the weather radar work all the time, even if the cone doesn't work, or change it for something else.
Landing.
We're 65 Tango Santa Maria Tower runway 30 clear to land.
30 clear to land, 65 Tango Tango.
Pretty cool. I've never actually flown a helicopter IMC.
Well, my clouds are glowing, and I got northern lights. It's very
you can fly with Lua. But I am running SkyMax Pro, and it's delivering some nice cumulus right now.
Oh, yeah. So we got lots of fuel.
And approach Skyline 904 Whiskey. We're in some really good chop here at 4,000. Any chance we can maybe go up to 5,000, please?
Nope.
We're under 904 Whiskey to maintain 5,000.
5,000, appreciate it, 904 Whiskey.
Are you cheating and looking at the online map? Is that where you... Where are we?
With what?
PE. Oh, it shows us you.
Santa Maria Towers, 65 Tango Tango.
You.
Yeah, but it shows you as the aircraft on the map.
65 Tango Tango.
And just let's...
For me, it shows you as the aircraft on the map.
For your help.
5 Tango Tango, good night.
Weird.
I wonder whose ticket we're actually
Los Angeles Center Sky was 1357.
I don't know. Someone else is flying out towards Catalina right now.
Yeah, that's Max. He's
Los
the
Angeles Center,
ATP guy.
Oh, is he going to join us?
Away from the microphone for about 30 seconds.
I should have had him jump over this Tuesday room.
Appreciate it.
He was the guy who was helping.
For 2-3 Foxtrot and early contact SoCal approach.
Told him we're flying out there, so we'll fly out there.
Contact SoCal approach.
Contact SoCal approach 127.2, 872 Foxtrot Sierra.
Oh, no, not for us. Foxtrot Sierra.
Close.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take it. We got some time on route here. We're
going to pick up that airway in just a sec here, so you have the okay, you have it armed. Okay, good.
Yeah. They won't capture until the 3 ticks in, I think.
Oh, no worries. It's pretty shallow intercept. 40 degrees.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 872 Foxtrot Sierra is with you on 127.2, ascending through 3,000 feet.
What's your GPS show for...
We're 22 Foxtrot Charlie, SoCal approach. Verify your current altitude.
It's 872 Foxtrot Sierra, and I'm at 3,300 feet.
I'm 872 Foxtrot Sierra. Sorry about that, I had you confused with another aircraft. This is a
Come
quick
on,
note. You
Peter.
actually shouldn't switch off to the departure frequency until you're told to by the tower, but radar contact. The Lindbergh altimeter is 3005.
3005, and I was told to by the tower.
CDI's alive. Captured.
2 Foxtrot Sierra. I'm also working the tower. I didn't actually give you a switch. I gave you the departure frequency, but you actually contact departure.
Burnt.
But why'd you give me the departure frequency if you don't want me to switch to it?
No, 2 Foxtrot. So you're confusing two things. You get the has to do with when you're leaving tower airspace. You're actually still inside the tower's airspace in 06 and of control. So the tower will specifically would say like the number 872 Foxtrot Sierra contact SoCal departure.
Gotcha. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
You know, you're not the first jet. You won't be the last.
Yeah,
this is my learning process. It's all a little confusing.
I appreciate the opportunity.
So much talking.
Skywest 1357, roger. Descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend and maintain 240, Skywest 1357.
These guys are so
chill.
10905, whiskey, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
Okay.
27.4, 905
heading
whiskey.
lined in, and let's see what we need to do this. Okay, so we're on course, 15 miles from Oceanside.
Skylane 1095 whiskey, level 5,000.
So we can move this cursor down to...
SoCal approach advisory of the Santa Catalina weather and say approach.
Let's see, enter...
Good evening, and we have information Charlie at Santa Catalina, and we're going to be requesting the VOR DME GPS Bravo approach.
10905 whiskey. SoCal approach, do you want the full approach or a vector to find? I don't have an aircraft behind you, if you can take the vector for
that. Roger that. Trying to do practice for my I-7 exam, so I was kind of hoping that you would throw what you would kind of do on the I-7 exam at me and see if I could do it adequately.
Number 95 whiskey, not a problem. We can do that. It should still work out. Number 95 whiskey, cleared VOR DME Bravo approach report. Wrigley inbound.
Okay, cleared VOR DME Bravo approach, and we will report Wrigley inbound for Skylane 94 whiskey. Thank you, and if you need us to, we'll keep the speed up.
Yeah, it'd be appreciated. A helicopter probably 20 miles behind the in-trail that's going to be coming in after you.
No problem. We'll keep it up for you, 94 whiskey.
Like the helicopter is going to overtake him.
Scout 1357, Pike Los Angeles Center.
I switched to the Catalina VOR. That's why our course changed a little bit here.
All right, that sounds good. It looks like we need about 10 degrees right, a couple degrees right too, for some reason.
Los Angeles Center, so
it'll probably come in.
Flight level 240.
It's going to do it on its own. It's still captured, right? It's just recentering the VOR.
S1357, Los Angeles Center, cross Claret, maintain 3000, Las Vegas altimeter 2975.
It's 084 on the outbound. What are we at?
Claret, maintain 3000.
Yeah, we're pretty much on 084. We could probably tick it to the right just a little.
Right.
There you go. But you see now it's going the other way.
Yeah, so back the other way a little bit. I'm just looking at my Flight, so we're still within 2 nautical miles of the airway.
So we're inside the box?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just put it at like 082. There, it looks like, just to keep us on the right side of the airway.
Cool.
I'm surprised we're on an odd-numbered clearance for a westbound track. Oh no, we're at 6,000, sorry. My GPS, like, when it hovers between, or the altimeter hovers between 6,000, it'll show 5, even without showing the 900. It's kind of shitty. Like, if we go a tick below 6,000, it'll show 5,000.
Alright, stand by real quick, Ian.
Yeah. I'm all alone. No one around me. Hey Alex, how's it going? Welcome to the chat.
Josh and I are currently flying to the Catalina wide mixer. We're on the Victor 27 airway. We're 30 miles out. $14 minutes to go. Can we get a
Riverside,
little
good evening.
gas
Archer
out of this
416 Delta
thing?
Charlie at General Aviation parking with the weather. Request taxi VFR departure to the south.
Get some more ground speed out of this thing.
Air 416 Delta Charlie, Riverside runway 27
knots.
taxi via Alpha Charlie.
So we got a bit of a headwind.
Runway 27 via Alpha, thanks.
What else can we do to make this go faster? Oh yeah. Yeah, the next generation machine's a nice one. Okay, where's that plate? So, we are doing the VOR DME approach plate, so we're going to fly to SXC and turn outbound on the 172, which is reciprocal 352, so we'll be doing the 352 out, left turn to 127, or 307, sorry, and then a right turn in, and the 127, and then it's DME inbound from there. It's music.
Alright, everything's looking good on my end so far, huh?
Uh-huh.
Right on course. Max had some questions about the approach.
Yeah, I was just kind of briefing myself on it. So we're going to hit the VOR, and we're going to pick up the 350 or 352 outbound, and then do a left turn to 307, inbound 127 to re-intercept.
Number 872, you're currently heading directly towards our restrictors. I just want to see what your intentions are regarding that airspace.
Down to 3,400 within 10 miles.
I'll actually be... I can change directions. I'll go around it. It's right there. I forgot there was an MOA there.
350, no MOA, it's the restricted airspace right around Camp Pendleton.
Yeah. So Cat A and Cat B landing is 2,200 feet minimums.
Yep, and that's MSL. So
okay,
airport
1,600 feet MSL for the elevation. So that's 2,200,
618.
Yeah, so we're going to put that in as our decision height.
It's basically 700 above the field minimums.
Yeah, that sounds good. So let's
but we're not going to know that because we're going to be over the ocean if we're using radar altimeter.
416 Delta Charlie at 27, ready VFR departure to the south.
We're not going to know that. We're not going to know our altitude off of the radio altimeter because we'll be over the ocean. It's like, an aircraft carrier there.
Clear for takeoff 27, Archer 416 Delta Charlie.
Well, we have a rad alt.
Yeah, but the rad alt's going to be shooting down off the ground, and the whole approach is flown over the ocean.
Yeah.
So it'll just be telling us, MSL, basically.
Yeah, which is what we want, right?
Yep. Yeah, we'll stick it to 2,200, and then all of a sudden the rad alt will shoot up on us as soon as we get over the cliff.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we're going to be... If it's 1,600 feet MSL, And we'll add...
For 23 Foxtrot Charlie, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
I got the radios. Okay, you got them?
Go for it.
Mine.
You
no touch.
You call him back?
This guy was 1357, contact Las Vegas approach 125.02.
You didn't tell him.
25.02
I got the handoff.
This guy was 1357. Thanks.
I don't think you heard me though.
Oh, okay.
And pull the right trigger. I'm gonna call him real quick.
Van Nuys ground test the 505 Alpha Mike radio check, please.
505 Alpha Mike, Van Nuys ground, which is loud and clear.
505 Alpha Mike,
23 Foxtrot Charlie, 6,000. We've got the weather over at Catalina. Like to shoot the VOR, DME, GPS, Bravo. And I know we're number 2 behind the other aircraft.
For 23 Foxtrot Charlie, SoCal approach radar, you can expect that, and you are correct. Your jet aircraft just outbound on the approach there. If you want to slow it down, that'll probably keep you out of holding.
Sure, yep, we'll pull back the speed a little bit and direct to Catalina VOR. 3 Foxtrot Charlie.
Las Vegas approach, sky was 1357.
Let's see what 50% gives us.
You're 1357
What's that?
Las Vegas approach.
So on a 50% torque here, we'll see what that gives us.
Runway 19 left to descend via the Cape Victory arrival.
Roger, we have the numbers for Vegas, and we'll expect 19er left and descend via the Cape Victory arrival. Sky was 1357.
What's up, Disgrace? Yeah, we're getting some weather on the way over here. Quite IMC and the helicopter, pretty fun.
I'm sandwiched between clouds right now and Aurora.
What's up, Alex? How you doing?
That's 110. We're at 106 on the ground. That should be enough. That's 20 knots off.
Yeah, he'll be out of there in a minute anyway. So what kind of entry are you going to do on this this hold here? Direct?
We're going to do a hold?
Well, once we overfly the VOR, you just... what was your plan when you get to the VOR?
Fly direct on the outbound for 352. Cross the VOR and then straight direct. Is that not the correct procedure? If I don't need a hold, right? Otherwise, it'd be it's a left-hand circuit on the 195 outbound for the hold. Looking at the plate here.
It's my understanding that we would need to overfly the VOR and then make a full left turn and intercept the 115 inbound and then go outbound on the 352.
Okay.
However,
that makes sense.
Mr. Disgrace Pilot is in the stream and he is instrument rated pilot and maybe can direct us. I don't know if we can make that right turn. I would assume we would need to overfly it. It's based on that's how I've done it in the past.
Let me bring up the monitor here so people can see it in the chat and see what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at the plate right now, and we're coming in on the Victor 27 airway right now, so we're at 265, and you're saying, and I kind of agree with you, we'll turn left to a 195, and then 1 minute out, 1 minute in on the 015, 015 radial, and then outbound on the 352.
Yep, that's how I'd fly it because then I wouldn't get lost on the VOR.
Yeah, fair enough. If you overshoot it,
it gets yourself turned around, and then you can fly the outbound leg directly on, on the actual outbound. Yeah, so that's, and I wouldn't even fly a minute down leg. I mean, if we're doing like 50 knots or 60 knots or something like that, I would maybe do 30 second.
Yeah.
Just long enough to get us to where we have time to pick up the 015 inbound.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we are on nav right now. We can, we should stay on nav hold until we get our shit together. So I'm going to set the heading bug to 195. So when we go, we'll just hit heading and go with that. How are we doing for fuel?
So, Disgrace, this is a question for you. Could we actually make the right turn directly onto the outbound leg, or do we need to do the procedure turn?
What's he saying here?
For 2-3 Foxtrot Sierra, cleared to descent to Catalina VOR, hold south of Santa Catalina VOR is published, expect for clearance 0530 Zulu.
Yeah, so the way I passed it, I flew the hold there.
Okay.
And there's some meaning to that racetrack pattern versus the hold. That's a little doesn't that look a little bit different than a standard hold?
Well, it's a left-hand turn, so it's a non-standard. But yeah. Was Peter calling 2-3 Foxtrot Sierra? But he was talking.
There's another. Oh wait, there's another Foxtrot Sierra online.
Dear Lord.
We're 2-3 Foxtrot Sierra, so Gallopers?
That's not 2-3 Foxtrot Sierra. That's he's calling us. He's just calling the wrong name.
872 Foxtrot Sierra. Are you talking to me, SoCal Approach?
We're 872 Foxtrot Sierra, negative.
Yeah, he's talking to us.
Helicopter 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie, SoCal Approach.
2-3 Foxtrot Charlie. Level 6 out. Go ahead.
We're 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie. That's going to give you your hold clearance here.
Alright.
Number 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie. Clear to Santa Catalina VOR. Hold south of Santa Catalina VOR as published. Expect further clearance 0530 Zulu. Time now 0518 Zulu.
Okay, hold south of the Catalina VOR 0530. Expect clearance for 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie.
2-3 Foxtrot Charlie, correct.
Interesting.
So we're holding.
We've got that before.
And we're descending.
Yep.
Did he say? No.
No, stay at 6 and just we'll go around the pattern a couple times there in the hold.
Yeah, we're going to expect further at 053 Zulu. What time is it right now?
Yeah, 13:57, Las Vegas Airport, 11 o'clock.
That's like 12 minutes from now. By the time we get over there,
we
we'll
have the
go
field
around the circuit once or twice.
13:57, cleared visual approach from A19 left, enter the left side.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't see the stupid clock.
Clear visual for 19 left, enter left
Can't
down.
see the
For
what?
19 left, sky was 1357.
It's whatever. We got 3 minutes. I'm gonna get a timer going here.
Okay, I got my timer ready.
Yeah, I was just reading Disgrace stuff about being a feeder and stuff, so it looks like you don't have to do it. It's for the missed approach.
872 Foxtrot Sierra, contact
But
SoCal approach.
now that we've got the hold clearance to go there, so that's I guess what we're doing. You're still hard IFR, huh?
Yep.
And approach, it's Skyline 1 Alpha Whiskey. We at the airport site, we can cancel at this time.
Berwin to identify with you, other can't say proceed, Spock VFR, frequency change approved, currently no track 0 between you and the Santa Catalina Airport.
Okay, yeah, Squawk VFR.
Scattered at 1,300 feet, broken at 3,400
Thanks for the
feet.
help, good night.
Yep.
Helicopter 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie, cleared VOR DME Bravo approach, report Wrigley inbound.
Okay, cleared for the VOR DME Bravo approach, and we'll call you at Wrigley for 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie.
Okay, changing plans.
872 Foxtrot
Yeah, just make
contact
the right turn on the way out.
127.2.
So that was 352.
82 Foxtrot Sierra. I'm already on 127.2 right now.
352 is coming up. And we're holding heading until we cross, and we'll turn right immediately.
I don't recall giving that to you. I guess I must have forgotten. It's on altimeter
we got the
3003.
3003, 872 Foxtrot Sierra.
Skywest 1357, contact Las Vegas Tower 118.75.
Tower on 11875, sky was 1357. Las Vegas Tower's 1357. Left downwind on the goal for 19 left.
Yeah, it's 1350 Las Vegas Tower, wind 220 at 18, gust 30, runway 1
Max
enter left, Catalina.
final over there to the...
Yeah, I can see him through the clouds.
Sky was 1357.
Looking for the bar. Looks like it's starting to move. It's going to move pretty quick here, since we're perpendicular.
Yeah, we're about to overfly VR right now.
Getting ready to turn.
Yeah, you might as well lead it a little bit. Yeah, I'd go ahead and lead it now.
Three, 2, 1. Come on, baby.
It'll come in. Be patient.
No.
We're just about over the VR. It's gonna run past you so fast. You can turn into it more now. Three, 2, 1.
There we go. Okay, so we're on DME. How far out do we want to go? We got to be within 10 miles. We're at 1 mile right now.
Well, we got to go out past Wrigley. That's 5. And then anything past 5, we just got to get down to 3,400 and get established back in on the 172.
Okay, so
and it doesn't matter. It's up to us how far we go out.
Okay. We'll just get this thing on the nav so we can get our next heading plugged in here, which is 307. Okay, next heading is plugged in. We're on the nav. I got the intersection showing up on my GPS. I didn't even look at the ISO, and I just figured, oh, Catalina looks kind of neat. Let's do that. Is there a facility chart? There's not. It's a satellite view. 4 miles. Showing 16 knots of wind at 298 for me. Still IMC?
Yes, we are still IMC. I was reading Kill Effect's comments. He's got some good stuff saying there.
Oh, the chat is just going alive. I haven't even had a chance to look at it.
Yeah, you've been busy.
5 miles.
It'll be worth reading.
But you can't read the chat afterwards. That's the only frustrating thing.
Or where are you parking today?
I'll have to save it. Okay, we're at
so we're past DME.
Yep.
So
starting to turn.
We will take the Delta Gate.
Well, you can start down to 34 and fly out a little bit and start your turn. Whatever you want to do. Anything out here, just get down to 34 and get reestablished on the 172 back in.
Terminal view, Whiskey Golf Charlie.
We'll do both.
Underground. Thanks, Peter.
Sounds good.
800 feet per minute down.
And approach Skyline 1's Whiskey 1 on the ground safely at Santa Catalina. Appreciate the help. Just wondering, I know it wasn't the I-7 exam, but just from your end, did you see anything that looked alarming to you or any positive thing?
Nope, I didn't have any complaint and a pass on it.
Okay, thanks very much, Chid. Have a good night.
You put a pass on it for me, gimme?
Thank you.
So in that case, that was for the I-7.
Okay, descending on the outbound. We're within 7 miles, so we got 3 miles to make the turn around here.
How long are you planning on flying this leg out for?
Let's do another mile and a bit here, and then we'll turn in. Because we've got a fairly shallow descent rate to go. We're showing 7 miles on the radius off the Catalina. There's 8 miles, so we can start a right turn to 127 here in a minute.
Yep, and we're still coming down to, 34, right?
Yep, still in a descent, starting our turn to 127 once it gets past the bottom there. There's 127, turning.
Looking good.
Okay, that's the 352 inbound. No, 172 inbound for the needles. So 16172. Okay, we got our intercept.
Looks good.
May have to show
1,000 to go.
Good, thank you.
Keep the turn coming. Here comes the radial.
Yeah, we'll go right on to it. Because we're at 9 miles, so we got lots of time to get in there and get down still.
3,800 feet. We got 400 feet to go. And then arm the nav. It's captured. 3,500 feet. And altitude. 3,400
Perfect.
feet.
Hold that. We'll get Wrigley. Out of Wrigley, we got a minimum of 2220.
Okay.
We get altimeter set.
3,000. Did they give us a different altimeter here? It's showing sea level 3004 for the, I'm going to bump it a little. Come on. There's 3004.
Sweet. Okay.
Still IMC. I know it's dark for you.
Oh, yeah. We're breaking out from clouds. We don't have any beacon yet, though.
Yeah, I broke out. I've actually got the field now. But,
landing lights on. There's no lights at this field for me. I have no airport beacon.
You don't have the scenery here? I don't have the photoreal scenery and all that badass scenery for you?
Negatory. I didn't put it in. Or maybe I did. But I have no idea because it's all pitch black here for me right now. Okay, we're coming up on Wrigley at 3,500. DME is at 5 now. I'm going to slow our airspeed down a little here.
Yep, started down to 22.
Descending 800 feet. We're going to shallow that up a little bit to 500. Bring our airspeed back to
Number
about...
23 Foxtrot Charlie. No targets are between you and Sandy Catalina Airport. Port IFR cancellation or missed approach this frequency. Frequency stands to advisory approved.
Okay, over to advisory. We'll cancel IFR on the ground for 23 Foxtrot Charlie.
122.7. Got it.
Stand by. Yep, I got it. And Catalina traffic. Helicopter 23 Foxtrot Charlie. We're about 3 miles to the northeast. Going to be landing at the south helipad, Catalina.
2,900, still descending.
Have you broken out yet, or do you have any type of visual?
I have some lights and some houses.
We're going to go towards those. I mean, we're going towards the airport. We're going right for midfield.
I have boats and a road.
Yeah, you can start to bring us down. I'd kick the autopilot off and see if you can't get us down. We're about a half mile from overflying the airport, and we are about 1,000 AGL. Like, we get auto from here almost.
Oh dear lord, I still don't have the runway. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna hit the brakes. Because our radar is showing like 400 feet, and I have no idea where we are.
Yeah, we're about 400 feet. I would not go down any further. A little power. If you don't have any visuals right now, then You need to start a climb.
Yeah, we're missed.
Okay, start climb.
I have
it's
very bright light in front of me.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's probably a drone. So start a climb back to the DOR. Which is basically off the nose, and I would definitely start more of a climb.
Climbing.
And what is missed on this?
Direct. That was dark as shit. I couldn't see anything.
Yep, no, I gotcha. So climb to 3400 direct Catalina VOR.
Okay. I'm gonna call mist.
I will call for the mist. You want to shoot the approach again?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my time of day something a little more realistic here.
Yep.
Just let me get established.
And SoCal Helicopter 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie. We had to go mist on that approach. We're back flying the published mist right now, and we'd like to try to shoot the approach one more time. I guess I could switch to departure and not CTAF. Stand by. And SoCal Helicopter 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie, we're back with you. We had to go mist on that. We're flying the published directly over the Catalina VOR. I'd like to try and shoot the approach one more time, see if we can get in.
We're 2-3 Foxtrot, SoCal approach. Roger, cross down to Catalina VOR at 4000, cleared VOR, DME Bravo approach.
Alrighty.
American 1923. San Francisco clearance. Clear to the Los Angeles International Airport. Westlaw 1 departure, eBay transition in its files. Climb via SID. Departure
Funny story about that.
135.1 squawk.
So are you you're doing a parallel entry right now, I see?
Clear to Los Angeles Airport.
Yeah, I guess so.
Westlaw 1 departure, eBay transition as file. We'll climb by SID 135.1.
Yes, you can fly this heading and then we'll fly. I would set up a 015
code,
inbound radio back into it.
Okay, 1923, read back correct.
American 22, thank you.
And number 872, Foxtrot Sierra. What's your plans regarding the Los Angeles Bravo?
Oh, I just pushed the heading bug and
Bravo
screwed everything up.
No, that was me.
Mirror 2 Fox Sierra, what Bravo transition were you planning?
I'm going to set your course right now.
Go for it.
To a 015.
Say again? I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
2 Foxtrot Sierra. You really can't go direct to your present position to Santa Monica at 6,500 feet. You'd cut through the LA arrivals. Were you planning the coastal route, the SFRA, the mini route?
Well,
so it's going to be a right-hand turn.
It doesn't really matter to me.
Right?
Yeah, right-hand turn. Right-hand turn. Re-intercept that radio coming back in.
Either one's fine. If you would prefer one or the other, I'll take that.
What you says here, it doesn't matter to me, and the flight following doesn't give you the Bravo clearance, but coordinates that we can make.
4,000.
You can either go under the
pick up
Bravo
that inbound radio.
All of them will get you to Santa Monica. I just want to know which one you're looking to do.
Where I am C currently. I got it set to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Usually when I transverse the Bravo through DIA by my house, I just ask for transition, and they give me an altitude and a vector, and I take it. So if you have a preference, I'll take that. Otherwise, I'll fly it over.
What time of day do you have set?
2 in the afternoon.
We're 2 Fox Vector. Yeah, every Bravo is different on how to handle it. LA, they have about 5 or 6 published transitions that they use for all transitioning aircraft. You can plan on the coastal route, and I'll just vector you along it for now, and you can lift it up later.
That'll be great. 725 shots here. Riverside Archer 416 Delta Charlie, 2 mile base.
116 Delta Charlie, runway 7 clear to land.
Okay, that looks good. So
land
back to the OR and then out at 352, and same procedure.
Mm-hmm. That's lame that there's no lights at the airport for me.
Yeah, I had lights. I thought I got you that scenery, but that's all right. I'll send it to you. It's good stuff.
All our flight planning was good, except for the fact that the airport didn't exist for me.
Yeah, I know. We should add that. Do you have the scenery?
Yeah.
Let's put that at the top of the checklist. Watch that radio, you blew through that.
Oh.
Actually, if I were you, I would just set this heading right here, and then just set up your outbound course. We're about ready to overflight anyway. 352. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we got station passage and
it's captured.
Okay, perfect. There you go. Yep. So 7 DME or something like that, and we'll do the procedure turn again.
So I have a hangar and I actually have some buildings down there on the ground. So I have scenery, just no lights.
Interesting.
That's a load of crap. I had some lights, but I think part of the issue was I was too fast and too high.
Yeah, it looked like a good approach to me. I was below my cloud layer just because SkyMax doesn't do it.
Number 2 Fox here, cleared to the Los Angeles class Bravo airspace, fly heading 270.
Alright, so you got the outbound leg. I gotta take a leak real quick.
Yeah, Raj.
27082 Foxtrot 0.
So any radio calls of yours, I don't expect anything until we start descending back in.
Yeah.
Just catching up on chat, guys. We're at 3 miles out. We're going to turn left 127 at 5. Well, 307 at 5. We're on the NAS, so let's dial this up right now. 307. It's a little easier to fly during the day because apparently
Riverside Tower, Archer 416 Delta Charlie, cleared left.
The middle of the dark is not working for us. That's really frustrating. We're at Catalina there, Sanford. If you're talking to me. $5 miles. Okay. Turning. And we want to get down. Start a descent.
34.
1,000 feet down to 3,400 feet. We'll slow this biznatch down. 6 miles. Let's do our turn at 8.
Side ground, Archer 416 Delta Charlie. Cleared left 27. Request taxi, General Aviation.
Air 416 Delta Charlie.
That's good stuff. Getting some actual IFR, real world.
Taxi VL. Thanks.
172. Oh, it's good to do the mist, right?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Altitude. That was an aggressive descent.
It's a chop and drop.
Yeah. We can start our turn now, I guess. And let's get that altitude back up here. That'll bring our airspeed back at the same time. There's altitude.
Probably gonna get right to Wrigley right when we intercept, I would imagine.
We'll extend it.
We're at 7 miles, so we're kind of...
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we got 2 miles to run back into Wrigley.
Yeah.
So you get the final approach in on the HSI?
Yeah, 172. Well, it's at 175 right now. We'll just squeeze that back a little bit.
Yeah, it's coming in. There it goes. We're going through it.
Okay, I'll turn right on course here. We're going pretty slow. We're doing 100 knots. I can bring that back a little bit.
Cool.
Okay, so we're at 3,400. We should actually be at 2,300 by the time we hit Wrigley. So we could continue our descent here.
Yep, absolutely.
Just do a 500 foot per minute descent.
I just broke out on my side.
Yeah, I have it in sight. We're kind of parallel to the runway right now, altitude-wise, which is kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, it's basically a circle to land there. But the pads will be just on the far side of the runway, midfield. In fact, I'm not sure if there's a pad or not. There's helis going in and out there. You'll see drones.
Yeah. Here comes 2,900. I'm going to slow this thing down a little more, 30%. See, the only thing I have no lighting. I have the scenery. We're offset of the runway, so that might be why I have no lighting. It'd be pretty dumb to come into a...
Yeah, you got a 10-mile radius disgraced. We were just kind of cutting it short.
It's 2,400. We're at 4, so we're still...
We're 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie, no tags between you and the airport. Port IFR cancellation or missed approaches frequency. Frequency change to advisory approved.
Yeah, we get the field of sight. We're going to cancel IFR now.
We're 3 Foxtrot Charlie, IFR cancellation, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Good night.
VFR over to CTAF, 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie. Good night, Peter.
Number 2 Foxtrot Sierra, if you fall, at this point you can proceed direct to Santa Monica.
This is windy here, eh? Holy.
Yeah, let me just make a call real quick to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing around to the left here so we can come into wind.
And Catalina traffic, 2-3 Foxtrot Charlie is about a half mile short final. Going to be landing on the south side of the ramp at the pads. Catalina. This airport's so fun to land at in real life, dude.
There's so many helicopters here.
It's all drones. Pick your poison.
Oh, we got departing drone traffic. Jerk.
Where was this call? Typical uncontrolled field.
It's a good thing we got the power. There's a bunch of jerks here. Yeah, there's so many drones. They're all flying at once. Why is my position on my cockpit all messed up? I was like in midget seating. Let's fly over these parked airplanes. There's birds flying everywhere.
Yep. See, it's interesting you do have lights. I'm looking at your stream right now. You just couldn't see them earlier, huh?
I could see them, but they were not helping me. I think I just got lost.
Gotcha.
I'll just park downwind here.
Just dusted out all everybody's key here. It's nice.
Yep.
I bet some people are going to be walking out of the restaurant with not quite a happy look on their face.
Well, there's all these helicopter jerks around.
So I think we're safe.
We lived. Congratulations.
Look at that. Perfect parking. Yeah, we're down and clear, co-captain.
It's a good flight.
Yeah, that was pretty informative. That was interesting. Okay.
I'll have to read back through the chat and see. So we could have. It was fine to make that right-hand turn without doing the procedure turn there over the VOR, huh?
That seems to be the case. Yeah, before I kill the stream, let's look back here.
I have to look that up.
I7, blah, 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 blah.
Because usually, I think the rating is the I7 or something's like from John Wayne out here, so, you would have to do a procedure turn to get you back going the other way.
Yeah, exactly. But we were, so if I were to try to think it was a direct entry from where we initially came. But it's a left-hand turn, direct.
Wait, one more time, what?
Hold on a second here. I'm going to turn my monitor on again. So, we approached from the Victor 27 airway, so then to turn 195 left, that's a direct entry, isn't it?
Let me get the approach back up. Yes, that'd be a direct entry, exactly.
Okay.
So if overfly the VOR a little bit, just to give us room to make the turn coming back in, and then 195.
Yeah.
That's how I would fund. So, but the I don't know which one was right or which one was wrong.
Because we made a right turn back in.
Well, the first time.
The second time. When we did the overshoot.
Exactly. Well, the first time we went in, we just made the right turn, right? And the second time we overshot and did the procedure turn.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because he cleared us. We didn't need to hold. This is what happened.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, we had to hold at first, and then we got cleared. That was fun. That was good. I'm glad Max went out there. He gave us a little bit of traffic, changed up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's roll this thing back. We didn't even test this thing for controllability yet. What's here? I'm just going to disconnect from Pilot Edge.
Why it's G?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let me reconnect then.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
At least that way you get the drones.
Yeah. Here, one sec. All right, request control. There you go. You got it. See how this thing flies. Hold on a sec before I pull pitch. I'm going to put it back into SAS mode. Make sure we're on standby. And trim this thing back. Okay, go for it.
Standby.
Thanks, disgraced. 2 idiots don't make a right. Oh, she's vibrating. She is vibrating. Oh, dear Lord.
Why is it wanting to pitch all the way over?
Have you got a trim adjuster wheel on your thing?
I've got full back in it right now.
Yeah, I see that. It's fighting my controls. Hold on a second. Yeah, because I'm fighting. It's fighting. Oh, we just lost our engines. What did you do?
Sorry, it's going back to fly mode. I pulled the power back on accident. We still got engines?
I'm bringing them back in.
Okay, there they are.
Yep.
So,
have you got a trim wheel on your thing? Because I had problems with that the other day.
I do have trim, yeah.
Unbind your trim axis and try that.
Okay, stand by. Well, I use a hat switch for the trim, so I guess buttons. I got it. Hang on, let's see. Okay, so I made my trims do nothing. Let's see what that does.
So your collective's working fine, but the cyclic is fighting me. Oh dear.
It just wanted to nose over.
That is interesting. Okay, here. I'm going to disconnect and you switch to master. I'll switch to slave and then try it that way. There, it just took your weather.
Yeah, I get my trim set back in here.
It's a good thing we didn't try a handoff mid-flight. I never really did test that part. I should probably tell Roman that the handoff doesn't work.
Alright, let's try this.
I think it's fighting you still.
It seems to be acting okay for me.
My joystick is just vibrating like crazy. I'm going to try and fix your engine split here. Let's see what it does when I bring engine 1 up. There we go. How's controllability?
Feels just like I'm flying by myself right now.
So it's just like the joystick and control. The cyclic and pedals are just going crazy.
On yours, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because it's trying to reference my position and your position, so I think there's an override section I'm missing in the file. Because it's supposed to send back, right? Oh my, that's ground in front of us. That's ground.
It's called a nice
sideways slide.
Yeah, it's gonna dragging the tip.
Here, let me try.
Like a sand dragger.
I'm gonna send request to you with you in charge, and let's see what happens.
All right, stand by. Let me give you back to playing here. All right, your bird.
Woo. That's not bad. It's fine for me.
Yeah, my controls.
And my cyclic's not
wigging out.
Yeah, so
mine's not wigging out.
You know what it is? It's got to be. I think
traffic.
Yeah, the trim position is being sent continuously from my aircraft to yours, and it's using my trim as master. Or your trim is master, and it's fighting the trim. So like I'm adjusting the trim as I'm flying here, and recentering the cyclic. And it's not, for some reason, it's not sending it back right now. So that's interesting. So it flies okay as a slave, if you're not me. Negative G, down we go.
It's my standard departure out of Catalina anytime.
That's what we were just talking about. Kill Effect was, I don't use an analog trim axis, but I have a digital hat switch for the aircraft-based trim. But it's a plug-in on the BK to use the trim anyway, right? So.
I thought that peak there behind us looked pretty good for you to land on.
Well, we go around again. It's still pretty windy here. 12 knots at 293.
Yep.
This one over here? Right off our nose? Or was there something?
Kill Effect, I'm using a hat switch. So it's beep forward and then beep back for on a Thrustmaster Warthog.
It's definitely a little bit delayed, but it's a lot better than it used to be. Like, this is totally flyable as a slave.
Nice. What are you showing for frames? I'm showing like 40.
32.
Down the hill we go. There's a peak right off the nose right there. Yeah, I'm looking at your scenery versus mine. I gotta get you the photo reel for Catalina. It's awesome.
Does it like cover the full island?
It's full island, yep. Just like Sim Heaven's layover.
Get the occasional crazy nose up here.
I was pushing forward on the stick, and every time I do that, it does it on you.
Oh! Oh! What's going on here?
Stay with it. Stay with it. Don't give up. Nice save.
Go around.
I don't touch my joystick anymore.
Was that you?
If I move my joystick, it sends something over to you.
Erg. Yeah, I gotta lock out the other person's joystick, that's for sure.
I'm not touching mine, though, so if you're just getting crazy, that's all you.
Yep. Steep turn.
I'll wait till you get on short final here and then give you a little wake turbulence. I'm not touching anything. Are you just standing on the right pedal right now? Okay.
Oh, we're kind of in LTE there.
And you just
there's the runway. Yeah, it happens. We're still in OEI, so we're good.
OEI?
One engine inoperative. The yellow hashed line there is our OEI limit for max continuous. So, and then we can go to takeoff power at 123% torque or whatever.
Ah.
So you can pull a crap ton of power even with one engine. Because the engines are so derated for a twin engine inoperative, or twin engines operative. And there goes number 2.
Oh, we might be short. How much airspeed we got? Oh, plenty. Okay.
Got a rotor
I don't want to walk far from
screen.
my Buffalo Burger, so you better put her down close. Airspeed's diminishing.
Well, you said you wanted burgers.
That's true. Yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat, I guess. Oh, you're crazy.
Get out of my way!
Airspeed. Oh boy. Oh, it's got plenty of head speed.
Oh, he sagged through it. I lost this update rates. Slap.
And there's another NTSB report.
And Ian's killed another BK.
Oh, it won't let me do the replay. That sucks.
I locally recorded it, so if you want to see the scene of the crime, I've got it for you.
I was just catching it on my stream there at the last second. All right, well, that was a productive flight.
Absolutely. Yep, indeed.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to sign off. I got to get my shit together here for a trip, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in a week. Kill that.